Good evening and welcome to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen meeting. It is May 6, 2025 and it is 6 p.m. Call this meeting to order. We do have a quorum. I will have the prayer tonight and the Pledge of Allegiance will be with the Vice Mayor. If everyone would please rise for the prayer and the pledge. Dear Heavenly Father, we just ask that you put your hand upon our city, on our state, on our world, that you would lead and direct this board and how you want us to act, that it would always be beneficial for your kingdom and for the people. We ask that you be with our men and women who protect us both here and abroad. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item we have is approve the minutes from the March 27th workshop, the April 1st public hearing, the April 1st regular meeting, the April 3rd, April 8th, and April 14th and April 22nd budget workshops. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we have presentations. Chief Mays, if you would like to come take over.
Yes, sir. If Officers Cunningham and Maglioco, if you'll, Maglioco. Oh my God.
Nicholas.
Get up here.
Say front and center.
Oh my God. I'm losing my mind here. Got a lot going on today. All right, I've asked these officers, and actually we're missing Officer Matt Ray from this, but there was an incident that occurred a little over a month ago that I wanted to acknowledge these officers and their professionalism. In our country, more recently, there's a narrative going around that the law enforcement is heavy-handed or has an itchy trigger finger, and nothing could be further from the truth. And the actions by these officers proves that. We have very professional, highly trained officers here in Laverne, and there was an incident that I wanted to share with you and the public in regards to their actions surrounding this incident. So I'm going to read this. All three of these officers are going to be receiving a letter of commendation today. It is with great pride and appreciation that I write to formally commend you for your outstanding actions on Friday, March 28th, 2025, which exemplify the highest standards and demonstrate genuine care and concern for the citizens of Laverne. On that date, you were dispatched to 124 West Scott Street in reference to a domestic situation where shots were fired. Your handling of a potentially dangerous and hazardous call for service with prompt and efficient actions reflects great credit upon yourself and the Laverne Police Department. As a result of your actions, Sergeant Woodard was able to focus his attention on organizing other responding units as the incident evolved into a barricaded suspect. The operation led to the successful apprehension of the suspect without the use of deadly force. Your actions have positively impacted our community and reinforced the trust and confidence the citizens have of Laverne and that the citizens of Laverne place in our department. You embody the true spirit of public service, and your efforts are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you for your dedication and for representing the Laverne Police Department with such distinction. Please accept this letter as a token of my appreciation and acknowledgement of your exceptional service. And I sign this with sincere gratitude, Chief Christopher Mays. So I'd like to present both of you with your letter of commendation. Thanks, sir. Very much. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. And in addition to the letter of commendation, I would like to present each of you with my Chief's coin of exemplary service. This is something that I do not hand out lightly. It has to be earned. And both of these officers, well, I should say all three, but Matt Ray is sick tonight and couldn't make it, but they have earned this coin with distinction. This was a very, very sticky situation, and their professionalism made sure everybody went home safe. The citizens, our officers, everybody who was out there as a first responder. So I commend them on their job well done. Thank you.
Very good, Jay.
Thank you. Chief, don't go too far because now we're moving on to departmental reports. And first up is the police department.
All right. Oop, Bruce, I have this for you later. All right, you have the report before you. I've separated mine into two different sections. I want to focus on the yearly totals. When you look at the report, you'll see that we do several comparisons. We will do month to month, from the previous month to the current month. We will look at April of 2024 versus April of 2025, and then we do a year-to-date total. So it would be through the month of April in 2024 in comparison to this year. The first two are going to be more of a snapshot, and you're going to see ebbs and flows in the activity and the frequency of incidents and things of that nature. It's the year-to-date that I think gives us a greater idea of how we're performing. And in this one, you'll see that there are three areas of concern for me. That is vehicle burglary, motor vehicle theft, and robbery. All three of those show a positive increase in those occurrences. The remaining categories, residential burglary, are down 12.5%. Assaults, including domestics, are down nearly 10%. Domestic verbal incidents are down nearly 15%. Theft is down 24%. Shoplifting down 88.6%. And overdoses and homicides have remained flat with the same numbers as last year. We will continue to work at the proactive efforts of the Laverne Police Department to hopefully impact the vehicle burglaries, motor vehicle theft, and robberies. We'll be doing some analysis of the data for that so we can determine the best way to focus our resources on the specific neighborhoods, on the specific days of the week and times of day that we can make an impact in those. Any questions regarding the report? No.
No questions, but comment. First of all, I like this.
Oh, I'm going to talk about that, sir.
Oh, okay.
Slow your roll.
All right.
That'll be,
And
yeah.
just wanted to say, whoever's doing the things for social media, sometimes citizens feel like they're kind of left out in the dark. And it makes them feel good knowing that they feel like you're putting things out there. So that's huge, putting that out there on social media and letting people see what's going on.
Thank you. I appreciate the reinforcement of that. And I have heard comments from people from Laverne, from Smyrna, down to Murfreesboro, just the whole area that have indicated that we've stepped up our game in terms of our social media and the number of posts that we're doing and things of that nature. And a part of that is some of the classes that I took at the FBI National Academy. One of the classes I took was managing the law enforcement image, and we focused a lot on media relations as well as social media. And there's 4 message bases that we try to hit in all of our posts, and I've shared that with Detective Nick Ledke. And he is really the one to thank for all of this. He is really out there working with our patrol division, our detective bureau, our training division, and trying to get as many posts out there as possible to show the great work that's being done on a daily basis. So I want to commend Detective Ledke for his efforts.
He's doing a fantastic job.
Yes, he is.
Fantastic, because it's like a shot in the arm to the citizens. They feel like they're part of what's going on.
That's good to hear. Thank you, sir.
It's an increased level of transparency.
Yes.
For our residents to understand what's going on in the community around them, and it's definitely improving the image of the force. So, good job.
Thank you. Along those lines, we are going to be doing an operation this summer called Operation Safe Streets. And to lend to that issue of transparency, we put a survey out to the citizens. And for those citizens that might be tuning in tonight that aren't aware of that survey, they can go to it through our Facebook page. But there is a survey, and we're asking for them to rate their top areas of concern in terms of traffic enforcement, speeding, reckless driving, things of that nature. To date, we have received 129 responses. So we're able to take that data and cross-reference it with our crash data and really make a focused effort on that. We will be doing a coordinated effort with Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, the Laverne Police Department, and the Tennessee Highway Patrol, and we will be focusing on those areas and enforcing a lot of traffic on specific days in the months of May, June, July, and August. And we'll see how that impacts our crime numbers and things of that nature. But I do want to share with you some of the comments that we did receive on the surveys. And some of those say, I wish each of you great luck with this venture. God bless you for your willingness to serve our community. We appreciate you all. Love how you have all turned this department around. Keep up the great work. I see you guys out and about all the time. Seriously appreciate your presence and all you do. Thank you, Police Department, for all that you do to keep us safe. So we anticipated maybe some other comments, and we have not had any. So it's been very positive. It's been a great interaction with the citizens of Laverne. So we encourage them to continue to reach out and communicate with us so that we can have that type of interaction and we can serve them better.
So before you go on to your book and you're talking about safe streets and stuff, I was speaking with one of the officers earlier this week, and he asked that we, as a board, remind drivers that the area in front of the middle school, from the middle school to David's Way, Laverne Middle School, Laverne Lake Elementary, is 15 miles per hour all the time. Not just when school is on, it's all the time. So, and they're sitting up there and they're stopping people, and people or citizens just don't realize that it's 15 miles all the time. So maybe have it put out on the media thing also, since people are reading the social media, to remind them, because if they're speeding, they'll get a ticket.
Absolutely. I will talk with Detective Ledke and we'll get something out.
Thanks.
So that's a great idea. I know some areas have it where it's when the school's in session or the signs are flashing, but here in Laverne, it's all the time. So
That one stretch is all the time.
Yep. So we'll work on that.
Thanks.
Before I get to the annual report, I do also want to report that we've had several officers join our forces. We had several just recently get sworn in. They graduated from the police academy. We have 2 more in-house that just were sworn in as well. I interviewed another candidate today, and we'll be making I'll be encouraging or making a recommendation that he moves along in the process. And we have 2 other candidates that I think are going to be moving on as well. So we're making progress in that area. So I'm really happy to report that we're adding to our ranks. So we're very fortunate. Also, finally, the 2024 annual report. I'm proud of this document for one reason, well, many reasons, but one of the main reasons is this is the first time that an annual report has been done for this department. It is something that I think is very important. It shows you, the Board of Mayor and Aldermen, what you're getting for your tax dollars. It shows you the work that we're doing, some of the accomplishments that we've made, and quite honestly, a lot of advances that we've made in this department. I've asked each member of the different divisions to author some of these statistics and highlights, and we've compiled them in this annual report. I anticipate that we will be doing this annual report every year from here on out, and that it should be published right around this time at the May BOMA meeting. But this is for your review, and these are also, I did not want to release it to the general public until you had seen it, but it will be, hopefully we're going to be getting it out onto the website soon, but it's also available. I'll have it in the lobby of the police department. We only had about 30 copies made because we didn't know how much of a demand there would be for this document, but we'll make it available there in the lobby of the police department, and certainly we'll have one saved on file at the PD if anybody wants to come in and take a look at it. But I think it highlights some of the great work that's being done, and you can see some of the advancements that we've made over the course of the last year. And I'm excited already for 2025's report because we've made several strides already this year, and I can't wait to release that information to you next year.
Good job, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Mayor.
you. Very good.
Appreciate it. Thank you. You have a good night.
Next, we have the Fire Department, Chief Beasley.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Alderman. I trust that you've had the opportunity to look at our reports for the month of April. I think you'll find everything tracking as it was this time last year, or very close to it, as It's interesting how statistics work. They don't venture too far off. Do you have any questions?
That is kind of bizarre that there's not like very little.
It doesn't fluctuate much.
It does not.
You'll see over the last 4 years, we've had an incremental increase between 5 and 8% in run volume, but last year we stayed very consistent. And frankly, I can't tell you exactly why that is. But a lot of it has to do with hopefully community risk reduction, fire prevention, and then working on some more advanced means of medical treatment.
And your team is also putting out some social media.
Yes, sir. We're doing a pretty good job with that. Some of that stuff is completed by Fire Marshal Curtis Brinkley, and so he's developing that and drafting it from the National Fire Protection Agency and the National Fire Academy. And you should start seeing we've got a group of younger people that may be a little more social savvy than I might be, that's working on matching what PD's doing. I can't say enough about what they're putting out there.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Thank
There
you.
you go.
I was
You got it
waiting
this
for a
time.
comment.
Any questions?
We just recently also graduated 7 recruits last week. Had a great opportunity to spend some time with them in the weeks prior to, talking about critical incident stress management, trying to produce a healthier firefighter that lasts for their career so they don't have to deal with post-traumatic stress, and keep them healthy both mentally and physically. And so that's a huge piece of what we're trying to impart on these young firefighters. Any questions?
Keep up the good work, sir.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Moving on to Parks and Recreation Department, Mr. David McGowan. And if you need Chief Beasley up here for part of it, you can.
At the last part, maybe?
Yeah.
You may not even be aware of it.
Yeah.
Look at that look on his face. You don't even know what we're talking about.
It involves you.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Board, thank you. You guys have the parks numbers for the month. 85 help desk tickets, 749 and a half man hours devoted to those. Past events, April 12th was our Easter drive-through in the park. April 26th was our block party touch-a-truck. Upcoming events, June 2nd will be the Big Wave. June 6th is Friday. That will be Back to Basics Auto Maintenance Workshop at the Multipurpose Building. Upcoming meetings, May 19th, Park and Rec Advisory at 5 and the Beautification and Arts Advisory at 6. Big Wave, that's something that's new for us this year. We're partnering with Chief Beasley's fire department, whether he knows it or not. I think he knows it now.
Duncan Booth?
No, actually, the fire department's going to come out, hook up to fire hydrant, and let the kids raise the ladder up and put water on the kids. So it's kind of going to be like a water day for the children. It's 12 to 1:30, be at the back of the park by Pavilion B. Kids can play in the water as it showers down. Adult supervision is required, and it's got to be legit because we made Rutherford County breaking news with it today. So it's a first for us. I think other communities are doing it. So we're going to take a stab at it and see how it works out. We're glad the fire department was so willing to partner with us to make it happen.
And can you just go over the day and time one more time for those that may be
The
watching?
day is June 2nd. It's a Monday. That may be, it's from 12 to 1:30, and it'll be at the back of the park, Veterans Memorial Park, 115 Floyd Mayfield at Pavilion B.
And Chief Beasley will be manning the hose.
Yes,
Okay.
he will.
I've done that once.
And then June the 6th, that is our second community-wide workshop. That will be at the Multipurpose Building. We are partnering with Public Works and the mechanics team over there. It's basic auto maintenance. That is limited to 25 participants, age 15 and up. So it's a free event to the community. The mechanics are going to come out, basic oil, check your oil fluids, tire change, stuff like that. Any questions?
Dog Park got a donation?
Dog Park did get a donation from Good Samaritan Animal Hospital, Dr. Isaac.
Yes.
And he's pretty consistent about doing that several times a year. He's a big advocate for this city, big advocate for the Parks Department and the dog park. Very friendly guy. If you haven't taken your pets there, I would definitely suggest it because he's very concerned. We take ours there. Couldn't say enough great things about his company.
Dr. Isaac has a big heart for animals and the community.
Yeah. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Donna, we've tried to see if anybody can show you up, so come on down for the library report, please.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Aldermen, good evening. It's good to see you all. As you can see, our numbers are staying steady. I think for April, which it was a shorter month, we had a couple of days off there, that our numbers did pretty well. Our computer usage is climbing each month with 1,372. So just going over the report, up at the very top, the library board meeting will meet this coming Monday, May 12th, 2025 at 5 p.m. here at City Hall Boardroom. And then Memorial Day, which is to remember and honor, the Laverne Public Library will be closed Saturday, May 24th and Monday, May 26th. Now, the fun part, really excited to get excited about summer reading. And so, David, could you bring up the easel, please?
Not sure what's going on here. I'm getting set up.
Laws of liability.
Thank
I may
you.
not like it at the end of the night. Which way?
We're going to turn it so that the Board of Mayor and Aldermen can see what's going on.
Okay, just stay right there.
Yes, you may.
No, we need a Vanna. Come on.
What's that?
We need a Vanna.
That's why Charles is here.
Ronnie?
We have a
So
van.
tonight, in order to help me get out the word about our summer reading program, I have brought with us a very special person. This is a special guest that I think you all will recognize. And this person is going to help me introduce the summer reading program. So we can have our special guest come on in. Hi, Bob. Good to see you.
It's Bob Ross.
So we have with us tonight Bob Ross. And Bob has been working on a painting called Color at the Rocks. Isn't that beautiful? So this summer reading, Bob, you're looking spectacular tonight. Very nicely trimmed up a little bit. Yes. So just to give you a little bit of background, most of you know Bob Ross, correct? From The Joy of Painting. So Bob is the beloved painter and host of The Joy of Painting, and he is known for many memorable phrases that have become iconic. One phrase that I think you all will remember are the happy little trees. And that refers to the trees that Bob would paint with joy and care. And another phrase, we don't make mistakes, we just have happy accidents. And that's a variation on his core mantra about life and art. And then this is one I love, just let it happen. Encouraging viewers to go with the flow while painting. So I think Bob has been a big inspiration to so many of us. And so this summer, we are taking the mantra from Bob that we are going to encourage our patrons to go with the flow. And if we have mistakes, they're only happy little accidents. And we've got to paint a few little happy trees throughout our life. So Laverne Public Library presents Summer Reading 2025, Color Our World. Get ready for a summer full of color, creativity, just like our Bob, and fun with Color Our World. Our kickoff celebration will be Saturday, May 31st from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Bob, were you planning on being there? Good. Excellent. So join us at the library along with Bob Ross to sign up and receive your official summer reading bag. You're going to enjoy a midday filled with fun activities for the whole family. We're going to be drawing on the sidewalk with chalk. We're going to blow bubbles. We're going to play Giant Connect 4. And we're going to gather friends and family to play cornhole. And I know there's a lot of you who enjoy playing cornhole. You can get your face painted. Kayla is an excellent face painter who's on our staff, and you get to meet two beautiful mermaids. And I know, Glenn, you enjoyed meeting those mermaids last year, and they will be back. So there'll be much, much more. Then, after our kickoff on May 31st from 10 to 1, starting from June 1st through July 19th, I want you to read and listen to books to earn opportunities to receive fantastic prizes. Come to the library to take part in creative, such as this, and entertaining programs designed for all ages. And that's going to be throughout the summer, June 1st through the July 19th. After 7 awesome weeks of reading and attending, it will be time to celebrate the success. So we're encouraging everyone who signs up to reach the reading goal and receive an invitation to our fabulous foam party. And this is a first for the library. You can go to the park and get in the big wave, then, well, yes, and then come on July 19th, because this will be Saturday, July 19th from 1:30 to 3:30. This is our finale. This is our sorry, what is this? This is our reward for reaching your goal. You'll receive an invitation to that foam party. So let's make this summer unforgettable as we read, create, paint, and color our world. Do we have any questions?
I've got two, ma'am.
Okay.
First off, I'd be remiss if I didn't offer the great Bob Parks an opportunity to speak. We don't get a celebrity here that often, so. The other thing I wanted to ask, if Ms. Donna if you can let the public and the board know about an award I think you won just recently.
I was very pleased to receive an invitation to the Rutherford Education Association, where I had received an award for Friend of Education. And what that award is it goes to people who reach out to the community, who opens the doors for teachers and for families and students, and just has a welcoming invitation to come in and just some reach out work and things like outreach work and things of that sort. And of course, I include the library in that because that library is where they can come and they can gather. So I was very pleased to receive that plaque, and it was a wonderful night. Of course, it was kind of ironic. They included me in with the banquet for the retired teachers. So I felt right at home with some of our older teachers. So, but it was very nice. Thank you for acknowledging that.
I
Congratulations.
think that deserves.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Thank you all very much.
Any other questions? Thank you, Ms. Donna. Thank you, Bob.
Bob, autograph?
I think Bob may stick around with us for a little while.
We'll have to get a photo later.
If you need a painting,
Now, how's Danielle gonna do?
Ms. Danielle Brown's going to have to follow up Bob Ross.
Try to paint my dress.
That is your art.
Yes. Good evening. Included in your packet is the financial statements for the month of March. On the first page is the net income for the general fund, state street aid, stormwater, and water sewer. The general fund expenditures exceeded revenue by approximately $10,000 year-to-date, so that's great. State street aid revenue exceeded expenditures by $741,000. Stormwater expenditures exceeded revenue by $958,000. This is due to a transfer of $1 million for the Public Works building. The water sewer revenue exceeded expenditures by $2.9 million. On page 2 is your bank balances for all funds as of March 31st. The general fund has $34 million, and the water sewer has $12.2 million. Page 3 is the general fund and water and sewer fund. It's comparing the current year to the prior year to show you the fluctuation between those two. At the bottom is the water sewer revenue comparison graphed for you. Are there any questions?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And then we're going to move on to old business. Second reading, ordinance 2025-10, an ordinance to amend Article 4, Section 4.010 of the Laverne zoning ordinance regarding off-street parking requirements. This received a favorable recommendation from the Planning Commission on February 25th, 2025. A public hearing was held for this on April 1st, 2025. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderwoman Haas. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor, no. Motion passes. Number 6, second reading ordinance 2025-11, an ordinance to amend the fiscal year 2024-2025 State Street Aid Fund budget. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderman Coates. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Moving on to number 7, second reading ordinance 2025-12, an ordinance to amend Title 11, Chapter 6 of the Laverne Municipal Code by adding a new section 11-604 entitled Wearing Masks or Facial Coverings. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Vice Mayor No. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderwoman Haas. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 8, second reading ordinance 2025-13, an ordinance to amend the fiscal year 2024-2025 general fund budget. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderwoman Haas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderwoman Hobbs. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we've got the consent agenda. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderwoman Haas, our second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That motion passes. Moving on to number 10. First reading ordinance 2025-14, an ordinance of the City of Laverne, Tennessee, adopting the annual budget and tax rate for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve from Alderman Coates. Is there a second?
Second for a comment.
Second from Vice Mayor No.
I read over what Bruce sent us, and there's a few things that I personally don't agree with, but overall, it was a good deal. Everybody that worked on it did a great job, and I hope we can pass this and move forward.
Any other discussion?
I just want to echo Vice Mayor's comment. I agree there were some things in the budget that I was not agreeable to, but overall, our departments worked really hard to get this together, and I think it was a fair compromise for all parts.
That's the word I was looking for.
Okay. Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
I vote aye. Motion passes. Resolution 2025-08, a resolution to write off Water Department bad debts. I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderman Coates. Any discussion? Alderman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Ugh, aye.
Hope to see that specifically in the minutes. Motion or resolution passes. We're going on to number 12, Resolution 2025-09, a resolution to accept Portico Place, Section 2, Phase 2, and re-subdivision of common areas A and B of Section 2, Phase 1. This received a favorable recommendation from the Planning Commission on March 25th, 2025. I'll make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderwoman Haas. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Number 13, Resolution 2025-10, a resolution to amend the employee handbook. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Alderwoman Haas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
That motion passes. Number 14, Resolution 2025-11, a resolution of the City of Laverne Board of Mayor and Aldermen to declare property owned by the city to be surplus to the city's needs and directing disposal of the same. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Alderwoman Haas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
That resolution passes. Number 15, Resolution 2025-12, a resolution to write off uncollectible property tax accounts. Need a motion to approve or deny?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Alderwoman Haas. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Mayor No. Any discussion? Alderwoman Hobbs.
Aye.
Alderman Coates.
Aye.
Alderwoman Haas.
Aye.
Vice Mayor No.
Aye.
That motion passes. Next, we have appoint or remove board and committee members. We've got the Beautification Arts and Advisory Committee, and we currently have two applicants who are the two whose term had expired. So I will reappoint Daphne Baker and Ashley Bruley back to this committee. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Now moving on to mayor and alderman comments. Alderwoman Hobbs.
I just want to remind our beautification committee that due to lack of a quorum, we did not meet last month, so our meeting has been rescheduled to May 19th at 6 p.m. So I just want to make it a point. This will be our first meeting where we'll also discuss the future of the Greenway project as well. So I appreciate your attendance. Thank you.
Alderman Coates.
I'd like to thank the chief for a wonderful report here and look forward to reading it, and have any questions, get with you, and look forward to receiving it in the future. And number two, for those who were awakened around 4 o'clock this morning on the north side of town due to a aircraft taking off, I did contact the airport authority, and they informed me that the aircraft owner, the 727 out of Michigan, were told not to do such a low takeoff again at 4 o'clock in the morning. What they'll do, I'll have to wait and see, but I did notify them.
Or any o'clock in the morning for that matter, that low.
That's right.
Thank you, sir. Alderman Haas.
I just want to reiterate what the Vice Mayor and Alderwoman Hobbs said about the budget. There was a lot of work that went into it. The department heads met before it even came to us, and Bruce and Kyle and Juliet, Danielle, Dolly, I know the whole finance team was a big help in getting everything together, answering our questions and our emails, and so really appreciate it. Of course, there's always some challenges with the budget, but overall it was a good document to put together, and I look forward to FY 25-26. And remember, it's starting to get hot, so I'm not going to go through the whole spiel, but everybody needs to remember it's going to get hot. Thank you.
Vice Mayor, no.
I thought she was gonna give him dogs water. This is, I say this every year, this is my 7th year that we are one step closer to passing the budget. It's always a good thing. All you department heads, everybody. Chief, you did a great job. Mr. Beasley, thank you for helping out. And one other thing I'm going to say is I know that your all's jobs, along with ours, is a very, very serious job because the citizens are looking up to you guys like we are, their money. And it's so refreshing to know that each one of y'all can come in here and stand before us, give us your report, but at the same time put a little spin on it, make it relaxing, not be so serious, even though it is serious. You know, and of course, Miss Donna leading the way. But I like that. I like that you're able to get along, communicate, and help each other out. I know in my 7 years, I've seen that not happening. And my final thought is with this budget thing, we got 5 members up here, and I'm going to say it. A lot of people at home is going to disagree, but I think this is the best board that I've seen in a long time. And from the employees' opinions, they've told me the same thing. And I don't think it's just because I'm the vice mayor. I think it's heartfelt. Even Evan fits in. That's it.
Well, I want to reiterate, thank everyone for all their hard work with the budget. It's not a simple process. It's not just us going through the budget workshops. It starts months before these 5 people get together and start discussing it. It is a lot of hard compromises before it gets to us discussing hard compromises about what is needed and what is wanted. So thank you to all the staff for leading the way for Laverne's future and sitting down and making those decisions. So, and working with us so that we can make Laverne better for everyone. So thank you all for that. Do want to remind everyone about June 2nd, the big wave. Ronnie will be working the hose for the 2nd time in his life, he says. I'd hope as a firefighter you put out more fires than that, but hey. I had the honor last night to go over to Stewart's Creek High School for the Rutherford County Schools High School Media Awards. And this is AV, broadcasting, podcasting, all of that. Laverne did bring home some awards. So I want to say congratulations to Will Benton, who is one of our residents. He goes to Laverne High School, and he had the Best Commercial Award. And then one of our teachers over at Laverne High School, Alicia Turner, won the Broadcasting Media Teacher of the Year out of all of the broadcasting teachers for Rutherford County. So congratulations to her and to all the great things going on with Laverne High School. That's always a good thing. If you haven't seen it driving by, Chipotle is getting closer and closer to being done. And I got a nice, lovely phone call from our city planner last week that at Planning Commission next week we will be seeing Starbucks put in front of us, which will be the first one on Murfreesboro Road between Nashville and Murfreesboro. So we definitely look forward to seeing that come in and more businesses come in as we've got more announcements. So with that, I've got one last thing. We have a birthday in the house. And so, Juliet.
She's like,
Hi. Her birthday is tomorrow, I believe.
It is.
She's
Look at
turning.
her, it is.
She is turning 28 again.
28.
And so, from everybody on the board as well as the staff, we appreciate everything you do.
Absolutely.
We thank you and we wish you nothing but the best 28th birthday.
Thank you, Mayor.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that, I call this meeting adjourned.